Weigh in on this because I'm very concerned about the ex officios being asked questions at a meeting like this and having to give information that we haven't had cleared by our agencies. I mean, there's a whole process in the federal government of all this. Anybody who wants to ask a question can write to us and get their answer, but everything needs to be cleared. There are guidelines within every agency. There's transparency. Everything is up on a website. I mean, people can go look at the research, all the other things on our website and on the other websites too. I mean, but I think we could get into a lot of trouble if we allow people to ask specific questions of ex officios who are not able to give the answers. And I think that might be something else that Wanda might like to discuss with the lawyers.
Well, I think that's the question that Mike raised. You know, you were all here in a capacity because you are experts on behalf of your agency. And, you know, the council will have to advise us because then it becomes more of the public forum than an advisory committee meeting that is structured in terms of the comment and the committee interaction with the ex officios. And, you know, there are procedures for doing that. They've got to be out there because officials have town halls all the time. But those run under a different set of rules than advisory committees run. So that's got to go back to council for HHS to come back to you all. How can we do that? It's not because we don't want to, but we just have to make sure for fairness, for openness, for all of these reasons.
The motion is tabled, so we're not voting on it at the moment. Let's get some more information and let's reconsider when we have more information on board, and we can have a more fuller discussion about the issues surrounding